Deathmatching is the most important type of practicing you can do. If you do it correctly, you'll build good habits, improve your aim, movement and crosshair placement all at the same time. And today I'll give you all the information you need in order for you to get the most out of Deathmatch. A lot of players make the mistake of blindly going into Deathmatch games and then just playing on autopilot. The only thing this really helps you with is getting warmed up before playing, but it doesn't really make you any better. And a lot of times it can actually do the opposite and build some very bad habits for you. So to make sure you deathmatch it correctly, I'll share some of the techniques I use in Deathmatch and some things that you should avoid. There's 3 things you need to do in Deathmatch. Firstly is to stop caring about your stats. Deathmatch isn't a place for sneaking around and trying to backstab people. You want to have fair aim duels and play it like it's a real game. Try different scenarios, that could be rushing up on A site or pushing mid for example. Practicing real game scenarios in Deathmatch will make it easier for you when you get into an actual game. The second thing you need to do is to have a game plan that'll help you improve on your weaknesses. Most people have no goal when going into a deathmatch, so if you pick out one thing that you want to focus on, that'll help you shape your game plan, what guns to pick and where to go. This will help you improve way faster than just playing deathmatch without really thinking about it. And the third thing is to learn not to tilt. I can relate to this one as I often avoided deathmatch in CSGO because of how tilted I got. I just wasn't used to getting killed that frequently, and frankly you will get into a lot of unwinnable scenarios in deathmatch, but that's a part of the game, so learning to accept that and not to tilt will not only make it more fun to deathmatch, but also keep you from totally skipping it like I did. When in deathmatch, you want to focus on fixing bad habits you have and developing good ones. If you have an issue of crouching too much or always spraying no matter the range, then try and lose those habits by unbinding crouch or actively thinking about tapping instead of spraying. Deathmatching is the perfect way to do this as you have almost constant action with nothing to lose, so even if you're used to crouching and you play worse when you try not to do it, you won't lose anything by dying in deathmatch, so you should take advantage of that. If you're not that good with a particular gun, then you can also take advantage of deathmatch for that. You can for example play sheriff only in a game to train your sheriff skills. I like to combine rifles and sheriff in my deathmatches, and when I use the sheriff I focus on flicks and getting those clean one-taps. Same can be done for opping or any other gun for that matter. Deathmatch allows you to use any gun you want and practice with it, so take advantage of that as well. You can even do headshot only deathmatches if you're trying to increase your headshot rate. Now there isn't a specific game mode for that like there is in other games, but what you can do is to just keep your crosshair head height, trying to tap only at the heads, and this will get you really used to not just spraying at the body as soon as you see someone, which is a common problem, especially for low rank players. Putting myself in hard positions and trying to get out of them is one of my favorite things to do in deathmatch. This is the type of training that you can't get in a regular game, which is why you really want to take advantage of deathmatch and use these type of tactics to improve on those areas. Some examples of this is peeking when someone's already holding the angle and know where you are, or taking a fight versus multiple enemies at the same time trying to spray transfer, etc. Trying to do this every time you're in a deathmatch game will be super helpful when it actually happens in a game of competitive. Something that can help make deathmatch way more fun is to have on some music or a YouTube video in the background while playing. I very often hear people say that they don't want to deathmatch or aim train because it's boring. So if you're one of those people, try this out as it makes the experience way more pleasant and will motivate you to do it more often as well. If you want to learn more about developing your aim, check out my aim training guide on screen right now. That's all I got for this video. See you guys next time.